Guys, Bitcoin is over. It's done for. Get out while you can. Save your family, your children, your friends. Oh, Bitcoin, it's over. Guys, welcome back to the channel where I sit with you every week and we stack Bitcoin together. Guys, that is the sentiment all over the internet, all over X, all over the YouTube comments. Honestly, it's people are exhausted. People are tired. I get it. I get it. But this is part of the Bitcoin experience, right? This is part of going through your Bitcoin cycles, right? Uh, guys, I firstly I want to say I apologize. I have not been posting. I went on a vacation for 2 weeks. Then I came back and was just trying to get into the rhythm of things. And but I do want to be very clear. I have not stopped stacking, right? I have not stopped in putting in my weekly buys into Bitcoin. They're automated, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I've been doing while I've been gone. But the point of this channel, and I want to be very clear, the reason why I even started this channel in the first place was for this moment right here, for these moments during the bear cycles where it feels hopeless and it feels like this is never going to come back. Bitcoin's going to zero and it is over. I started the channel when Bitcoin was in I think in the hundreds area, and I said in one of my first videos, if not the very first video, that the point of this channel is not for this moment. It's euphoric, it's fun, everybody's having a great time, everyone's in profit, and everybody's happy. That is not um, the realistic experience of Bitcoin. The majority of the time, people are in pain and it hurts and it sucks. And that's the point of this channel, is to create a community during these times when you feel like, I don't think I continue to do this. I don't think I can continue to invest and put my money into something like this. It's for us to come together and realistically, my goal is to kind of handhold during these times, right? And show you guys, no, it's possible. And actually, this is the best time to be in Bitcoin. It's the absolute best. Although it feels scary, it feels hopeless. Again, it is actually the best time to quietly stack Bitcoin. To go back to my experience in this, I started stacking 2020, early 2020. I was buying when Bitcoin was in 8,000, 9,000. Guys, I wasn't buying a lot, right? I was just getting my feet wet. I was learning about Bitcoin, right? A lot of people like to say, "Oh, well, you're lucky you bought in this range." It's like, yeah, but I didn't buy a whole lot, right? I was just kind of testing it out and getting feels for it. It wasn't like I put in all my money at that time, right? And typically that's how it is. When people say, "Oh, I bought at $300 a coin or whatever," it's like those people probably invested 20, 50 bucks maximum and didn't want to touch it after that. So, you know, keep that in mind. I didn't go all in at that time. Bitcoin started to rip up, right? All of a sudden, it started to shoot up to 17, 20,000, and I was chasing that, chasing it, 20, 30, 40. And then when it got to 50, 60, I was like, oh man, this thing's going to 100. That's when I started to heavily invest, right? Then I started getting into really putting in a lot more. Big mistake. Bitcoin then crashed. Everyone was calling for $100,000 Bitcoin. It hit 67 or 69. I can't remember the number. And it crashed down to 30 real quick. And then it crashed down to 20. And then it went as low as 16, right? And all the people, all my friends that were calling me, all my family members that were calling me saying, hey, what's up with Bitcoin? You buying Bitcoin? All of a sudden, all that music stopped. Nobody called me anymore. It was dead silence. Nobody was asking me about Bitcoin. Nobody wanted to talk about Bitcoin. It was just, you know, even some of the YouTubers that were posting heavily during that time disappeared, right? And so I had a decision to make during that time. It was either sell, right? Stop investing altogether, sit with my Bitcoin at this 50, $60,000 range, which is where the majority of my buys were, Um, or double down, continue to learn about Bitcoin, continue to see if I really believe in this thing, if I really see the potential of it, and really start to get extremely familiar with the product, with what it is that I'm buying, right? And so that's what I did. I doubled down. I took that time to continue learning, reading books about Bitcoin, just understanding it from a fundamental standpoint, and then I just kept buying more during that time when nobody was asking me about it, when it was extremely quiet and scary to buy in the 20s, in the 16s, in the 30s. In that range, it sat there for a long time. It felt, I think, like a year. And I just bought every single week. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin started to do what it always does. It started to rip up again, little by little. Went from 20 up to 30, then 30 up to 40. Then all of a sudden, the ETFs became a thing, and the ETF shot it up to 60. And now all of a sudden, the calls started coming back in. Hey, Danny, you still buying Bitcoin? You doing this? You doing that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't stopped buying. And all of a sudden, everyone's looking at me saying, wow, this guy's. I had friends telling me, damn, that was smart to continue to buy during that time. Yeah, it was. Because ultimately, if you don't do that, all you're going to do is continue to chase highs and euphoria. That's what I'm trying to show on this channel is like, there's no need to get freaked out during those lows, right? During these times, right? Right now, it feels like it did back then when Bitcoin was in the 20s and 30s, when it initially crashed. And Bitcoin could go even lower, right? It can go down to 50s and 40s. It can absolutely do that. And all I'm going to do is continue to buy, right? And I want you guys to, just watch this journey, see how it works. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just showing you what I do and what's worked for me. And yes, I'm down on this channel. I'm down significantly. I'm down like over 5 grand. But I'm not freaking out. I'm not losing sleep. Guys, I just went on vacation. I had a great time. Bitcoin crashed while I was on vacation. I wasn't losing my shit over it. It's fine. You know why? Because of the investment strategy that we do here on this channel, right? We don't just go all in. We don't go nuts here, right? We don't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna take what I would have paid for rent and put it into Bitcoin because oh, no." We look at our leftover monthly cash flow, what is left after all is said and done, and how much of that number am I willing to put into Bitcoin? That's what I do here. I have this leftover cash flow after all my expenses, my savings, my other investments, and then what's left over I put into Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin does what it's doing now, and when everyone's calling for Bitcoin to go lower, and everyone's saying Bitcoin sucks and it's over and this is garbage, I'm here. I'm here and I'm stacking, and I'm not uncomfortable with the amount that I'm stacking, right? Slowly. That's the name of the game, is a slow and steady pace. Bitcoin is not a get rich quick scheme. I've been saying this, I think, in every single video. It is not going to make you rich tomorrow. Bitcoin is a long-term investment. The same way that the stock market is a long-term investment. You invest little by little, 401k, every single paycheck, a little bit comes out and it goes into the stock market. And over time, you look back on it and you say, wow, look at how much I've been able to accumulate and look at what I have now, right? Bitcoin is now the same thing. It's the same. The only difference is my expectation is that Bitcoin is going to grow at a faster rate than the stock market. Where the stock market grows at 10 to 12% per year, I think Bitcoin is going to do 30, 40, 50% per year over time. That's it. So ultimately, instead of waiting 30 years for a strong return, I'm expecting 10, right? And that's the mentality you have to have with this. Stop looking at the price every single week, guys. It doesn't matter what the dollar price is week to week. I heard somebody say recently, it's like checking your house price week to week. Like, what are you doing that for? If you bought a house and you're thinking, well, for the long term, it's gonna gain equity, it will. But you don't check your house market value every single week, do you? No, that's stupid. Nobody does that. It's the same with Bitcoin. The reason why people check it week to week is because it's liquid. You can sell it any moment. It's not like a house where you have to go through a whole process. So it's like, whatever, I'll just hold up. You can sell Bitcoin at any moment. But stop thinking about it that way. Just do your thing and let it do its, right? So guys, I do want to be clear. I know I haven't posted anything in a month, and again, I apologize. I was traveling and the whole thing, but I have not stopped buying, and I think one of the beautiful things about this channel is that I'm completely transparent with you guys on what I am doing, how much I'm investing, um, and I show it to you that I'm not BSing you, right? I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Here are all the investments I've done since I've been gone, right? It's an automated investment. I think my last video was here week 10. Here it is, May 17th, May 24th, May 31st, June 7th, June 14th, and my next buy is set for tomorrow, right? I've continued to stack. With or without this channel, I'm continuing to stack, right? All I'm doing is showing you my stacking that I would do whether I had this channel or not, right? I'm just presenting it. That's all. So guys, during that time, I've continued to stack. Like you guys can see, I've already inputted here into the accumulation log. It's all set. I'm buying in these 70s and $60,000 ranges, and I'm going to continue to buy throughout this time. My only regret, again, and I want this to be educational as well, I'm not a guru in any way. I'm also learning as I go, right? And we can do that together. My only regret is not having more liquidity to buy more during this downturn. So I'm trying to see where in my budget I can work to cut expenses or lower other investments to be able to put more into my leftover monthly cash flow and double down a little bit more during this time. Guys, right now the smart money is buying. All the people that are on YouTube, on X, that are freaking out and saying Bitcoin sucks, it's stupid, it's this, it's that, it's not the smart money. The smart money are the banks, the treasury funds, uh, the you know large investors. I just saw a post. Grant Cardone just bought $17 million worth of Bitcoin. I think it was today. Right? Whales are accumulating. You can see that on the blockchain. So this is the time to be following the smart money. Okay. The inflows in the ETFs are also getting better. So all of that is happening. Don't listen to the noise of the dumb money. The dumb money's all over X. The dumb money's all over the YouTube comments. Don't listen to that shit. Do your thing, have your strategy, forget about the noise, go outside, enjoy the freaking weekend, and just have your stacking strategy. And guys, know that I'm here. I'm going to be posting. I'm back. I'm not going on vacation for a long time. I'm going to be posting every single week my strategy and what I'm doing. Follow along, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and just watch what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to follow along or do what I'm doing, but watch what I'm doing and watch that during these times I'm not freaking out. Right? That's the point of this channel is I'm not going to be freaking out while we continue to stack, while Bitcoin goes down. And if it goes lower, great. I get to accumulate more Bitcoin. All right? And in this process, since I started this channel, I've been able to accumulate 0.17 Bitcoin. The next goal is zero point 0.2. At the price that Bitcoin is at, it's actually made my timeline shorter. In 1 month, I'll be able to hit this goal. Same for you guys. If you're stacking during this time, your goals you'll reach them at a much faster pace. Congrats. Take it as a gift from Bitcoin. Okay? Don't freak out during this time. Continue to do your thing. And guys, I'll be posting every single week. If you like what I'm doing, if you like this channel, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, the whole thing. It helps the algorithm. The channel's growing little by little, which is exciting. So I'm going to continue to be posting and hopefully doing some more educational videos as well. I have a video I want to post here soon about hot versus cold wallets and how to keep your Bitcoin secure. And I'm going to give you a real life example of how I've lost um, recently on something that I did that was just stupid, something that I knew I shouldn't do, but I did it, and I kind of want to walk you guys through how to protect yourselves better from my personal experience. All right, guys. So with that being said, enjoy the weekend, have fun, go out. It's a beautiful weekend. go feel the sun, feel the wind, touch some grass, the whole thing. All right, guys, have a great one, and I will see you again shortly. Take care.